It's Holly Byrne's dream house. So in this podcast, I wang on with some of my best pals from the comedy world, and I ask them, if money and logic were no object, what would be their dream house? Well, as the nights are drawing in and the temperatures drop, in whose house can we take shelter? Well, he's only gone and supported James Acaster on his UK tours. He runs his own production company, Turtle Canyon Comedy, and writes and directs sketch shows, sitcoms and live shows. Yes, it's Stuart Laws. Yeah, boy.
All right.
Hi, Stuart Laws.
Hello.
Hi, Stuart Laws.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I don't know why I've asked you that because we've had all that out, haven't
We've
we?
done all of that, yeah.
Do you know what happened this morning? Tim Vine came round a couple of months ago.
Of course.
To podcast. So he sort of went around my whole house picking up things, going, "Oh wow, what's this? What does this do? I love this." And he just loved everything.
What were the sort of things he was picking up?
He
Like?
was picking up, but he was looking at pictures.
He didn't know what a book was.
He didn't know what a book was.
What's this?
He's never read a book before.
I tell you this, and I'll say it to you out there. Tim Vine is the stupidest person that works in this industry.
And that's
Put that as a clip.
That is high praise. That is high praise. It's
Never
like,
met the guy, he seems nice.
Have you not? Oh,
No.
he's great. He's so great. Anyway.
But we got beef, Tim. Let that be known. I'm coming for you.
Why you got beef with Tim?
I know. I thought it would be good for my career if I had beef with a bigger comedian.
Bigger name.
And so, like, I want it to be known right now. Tim Vine, your days are numbered. Monday, 1. Tuesday, 2. It's stuff like... He'd like that. He'd like that sort of
He'd
stuff.
love that.
Yeah.
He'd love that. Always with the strategy.
Yeah.
Always with the strategy. He is a stupid guy. Once,
It's catching on. The rumours started.
It's true, he is a very stupid guy. Years ago, before it was fashionable, I took myself off to see the master clown, Philip Gollier.
Of course.
Okay? Before everybody else did. He used to call me a roast beef. He said, a roast beef. You are very, very, very stupid. You are immensely stupid. And of course that's like getting a gold medal. At the Olympics. You know what I mean? Do you see? It's reverse. It's
You want him to call you stupid.
You want him to call you the master clown. You want him to call you stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you're a sloth, you want to be called slow.
Lazy.
You're so slow. Thank you.
If you're a Ferrari, you want to be called fast.
Yes.
So if you're a clown, you want to be called stupid.
And you are stupid.
I am very stupid. I said, you know me too well, Philippe.
Ah, Philippe, monsieur, with these compliments.
You're really spoiling us.
Compliments feels like a French word. That must be a French origin.
Compliment.
Compliment.
Jean-Claude and Marie-Claire?
Huh?
Jean-Claude and Marie-Claire?
Jean-Claude and Marie-Claire.
You know they were always going camping.
Were they?
Do you remember the book we all...
Encore Tricolore.
Tricolore!
I remember more the German video that we watched, which was a kid would go, Meine Name ist Daniel Augustin. Meine Vorname is Daniel. Meine Familienname is Augustin. And then he just jumped off of a diving board, which is also then makes me think of...
Death.
No, not death. It's of George Bush when he was doing that interview. He's doing an interview and then he goes about like the 9/11 stuff, terrorists. And then he goes, now watch this drive. And then he takes a drive at golf. And I was thinking, Meine Name is Daniel Augustin. Now watch this dive. Anyway, I would say most people would have a swimming pool in their house. Have you found that on the course of this podcast?
Actually, sometimes I have to push people and say, are we having a pool?
It's like that.
And some people, they've not even thought about it. And I think that's weird.
Out for dinner. Shall we have a dessert? Yeah.
I'm going to go back to the beginning and tell you why I was telling you about Tim Vine.
Oh, yeah.
The postman knocked twice, like it was Jack Nicholson. And
I've just reminded me as well, I need to add my postman always knocks twice to my letterbox.
Letterboxed.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on.
Big parcel arrives, I had to sign for it.
I'm waiting for a big parcel that I've got to sign for.
Are you? Do you know what's in it?
An antique taxidermy puffin. That's an exclusive. You just got an exclusive on your podcast. That's an exclusive. I'm saying that anywhere else, and I've been doing the podcast circuit.
Getting a taxidermy puffin.
Yeah, because someone's doing all right for himself. That's one of my least favourite stand-up comedy cliches. because he's doing all right for himself. I hate when comedians say that. Like, oh, I was staying in a travel lodge recently because I'm doing all right for myself. Yeah, it has to stop.
I think all of those things have to stop.
They have to stop. Spoiler alert.
My worst one is look a bit like Cher on a bad day or whatever.
Yeah. I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, the Milky Bar Kids let himself go.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That.
So the package has arrived.
We can see how this is going to go. And so the package has arrived, and it is a framed photograph of Elizabeth Taylor as an Egyptian. That's it.
Oh, yeah. You went into it expecting more, and you got to the end of the sentence and tonally I've ended that like an Australian. Why? Hang on. So why?
Because I have a picture of Elizabeth Taylor. That is a rip-off of an Elizabeth Taylor picture.
Of course.
And I've got another Elizabeth Taylor picture downstairs. So he's like, oh, you into Elizabeth Taylor? I'm like, yeah, I'm into Elizabeth Taylor. We're all into Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah.
He sends me Elizabeth Taylor photograph.
That's so nice.
How nice.
That's nice for such a dumb guy. That is really nice.
Isn't it?
I want to be friends with Tim Vine, and I don't think I am because of this tirade.
Beef you've got.
Tim, let's put it to one side. I'm sick of this beef, right? We're only hurting each other.
And what's sad about this, he'll never see this.
He'll never see it.
Anyway, so Stuart Laws, you are here to take me on a tour around your dream house, are you not?
Yes, I am. Do you do like an intro where you explain who the person is? Or do we go straight in? Are people guessing right now? I'm just intrigued because obviously a lot of these podcasts, like people listen to them because they like the concept, they like the host, and then they'll end up hearing from people they've never heard of before.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard of me, I am a murderer who's out and is, this is part of my rehabilitation, and I appreciate.
He's doing community service. It's all we could get.
And so my dream house is not the big house, basically.
Not Pentonville.
Yeah.
So, your dream house, Stuart Laws, if nobody knows him. He's free.
I'm out. I've got the
He's
ankle
out,
tag off.
he's free, he's liberated.
Yeah.
Where would your dream house be? Where in the world?
Right, so it needs to be in the wilderness. It needs to be far, far, far away from everything. Right. That's important. In the woods, and it needs to be snowy. I like the idea of it being like Norway. That was like a big thing for me because it's got woodland in a way that like somewhere like Iceland doesn't have. Iceland I really love, but I would like it to be a woodland. Iceland doesn't really have trees. The other alternative would be somewhere in Canada. I think would be real nice. Or Greenland, if that is up for grabs. If anyone is happy to take over Greenland, I'd be up for it. No, but I think Norway, there's something I quite like about Norway. I don't fully know why, but I know that it's like they've got the polar bears up north.
Famously, they've got the trees.
They've got the trees.
We brought them in for Christmas.
Norway's got that like feel of like European like history to it in a way that Canada probably doesn't have as much. And I like that sense of like people have been here for so long and making a world of it. Do you know what I mean?
Big, tall people.
Yeah, big, tall people who are then going over and being like, well, Canada's all right.
Kill you.
Well, it's a bit like back at home.
Cold.
Yeah, cold, snowy, desolate, tree.
What's funny about that is I think you're a person who's very seldom on their own.
Always by myself.
You're always amongst people. You're always doing something.
To be fair, you're rarely there when I'm by myself. To be fair.
Yeah, but you're always toing and froing, filming and going, standing up, standing down.
Yeah,
Am
doing
I right?
all that. Yeah, I am extremely busy. I love doing all that stuff. And then I am like, oh, this is fun to be around these people. And then it's like, right, time to disappear.
Shut the door.
Shut the door. I'm done. I'm out.
You don't do you shut the door that often though?
Yeah.
Do you?
Well, we haven't seen each other for years.
That's true.
Yeah, you're being like, but you're treating it like I'm constantly over here, like, hey, let's go out, let's get down fabric, let's have a big night.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, true.
Have I done anything? I don't think I've done anything. I've done one big social thing in New York this year. That's it, I think. And then the rest, I've been like, I've seen people one-on-one, but I don't think I've done a proper social thing this year.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's a shame.
Be a social guy.
I think I do a good. I like it, but I think I do a good impression of it.
Well, I thought we were having good chats when we were at parties, but clearly not.
It's all a ruse.
It's all put on.
No, every party I like it, but it's like hard work. Yeah. So then afterwards, I'm like, I need to go be by myself.
Hence Greenland.
Yeah.
Norway.
Yeah.
Canada.
But also, there's 2 doors either side. One goes straight into New York, and one goes straight into London.
Got it. There you go. I knew that was coming. So we're in Norway, and why the cold situation?
I love it. Also, this is the thing that I didn't really realise I found out recently. I go on holiday by myself quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten that bit.
Yeah.
That'll show me.
I'd fly into like Boston and then drive to upstate New York and stay in like a cabin and in the snow and all that. I loved it so much. I'd been to Iceland, upstate Washington, all of these remote, desolate places. And then I found out that there is, if you are neurodivergent, that snow and like that isolation sort of thing is like loved by people who are neurodivergent with sensory issues because it dampens all the sound and it just makes the world quieter.
Well, that makes sense as to why we've not seen each other for a while.
I hope it comes across in the podcast, the beautiful timing of the sip of a drink, contemplating everything. Yeah.
So, you're living in Norway, Greenland, Canada, somewhere where Trump isn't colonised. One door goes to New York, one door goes straight to London. We're outside the house, what do we see?
We're just seeing a beautiful wood cabin. And like the doors to New York and London are like secret doors that go through and they're probably underground and then you come up and then you're in Manhattan, you're in Soho.
You tunnel it.
Yeah. It takes a minute to walk there. Actually, no, it takes 8 minutes to walk there through a tunnel.
Why 8?
I just think then you feel like you earn it. You can't just
something.
pop in. You can't just, I'm just going to pop in. It's like, I want a coffee. Can I be bothered? Yeah, all right, I'll do it. I'll go, get a classic London coffee from Pret.
Oh, yeah.
Just a real, mamma
lovely.
Mia. Just how the French
now
make it.
Now you're talking.
Or in New York.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, and I'm Dunkin' here.
Dunkin'.
Yeah.
So it's just a classic wood cabin.
With nothing around it. Like, it's not like, I can see where the tunnel is to like New York or like, it just stand alone, like real nice. Do we want a second? Yeah, there is a second floor in it, but it's like, it's mezzanine stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like a full floor.
Yeah.
And then maybe at the back, you've got an area which is closer to a normal sort of flat. The back is just glass straight out onto the woods.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but the front is proper cabin.
Beautiful. And just surrounded by Norwegian pines.
Norwegian pines.
Norwegian pines.
Norwegian
pines. And the cabin is just like one of those cabins in the woods. It's classic crime scene sort of. It's Fargo.
It's Fargo.
It's Fargo.
It is Fargo.
Yeah.
And my partner is from Minnesota.
What
it's
doesn't
perfect.
work?
What doesn't work about this?
So, we're outside your front door. Is there a knocker? Is there a buzzer? Are we belling it? How is the police making you aware of a murder scene?
It's got to just be, they've got a rap on the door.
Oh, a lovely rapping!
Yeah.
A rapping!
I don't want any of this like pulley knockers stuff.
Pulley knockers thing.
I don't want a pulley knocker
Pulley
thing.
knockers.
I don't want a bell. I don't want a ring doorbell. I hate them. I hate it when like you've got a friend over and then their phone goes like, ba-ding, and they're like, oh, what's that? And they're like, oh, someone's at my door. I don't want to know if anyone's at my door. And then obviously at the moment, I'm waiting for this taxidermy puffin to arrive.
So the door is just a classic wooden structure and you're just rapping on the door.
Yeah, it feels pretty heavy door. Maybe we put like, there's a little like rhombus, rhombus shaped, dark, frosted, misty glass, like a smoky glass that you can't really see through. I'd say it's about 6'2" level.
Just a piece of glass?
Yeah, where I can, if I can just, I want to, I can
a peephole!
peek up.
A peephole!
And about yay big.
Yeah,
a fist.
yeah,
It's about
yeah.
a fist.
And have we got a post box then?
No.
Are we not getting contact? Are we not getting any mail?
They just pop it on the old doormat. 2 steps up onto this wooden veranda.
Got it.
Overhanging, and I've got like a nice little like rocking chair there, blankets ready to go.
The harmonica.
The harmonica, of course.
The hat, the piece of corn. For the summer, obviously.
Yeah, and a shotgun.
And a shotgun.
For the polar bears.
And the rab-rabs hanging up.
Yeah, what's the rab-rab?
Rabbits.
Oh, yeah, the rabbits.
What's the rab-rabs?
What's the rab-rabs?
Honestly. So, okay, we've opened the door. What do we see?
It's open, it's wide, there's a big fireplace in the middle. Stone, lovely built thing, both sides, basically. I've never felt genuinely that strongly about where I live, about what the place is like, apart from it being sort of neat and tidy. I've never had like a huge, like, that's what I would want. Basically, I'm like, I don't want it to be a brand new build. I hate that sort of like plasticky, sheen, minimalist vibe. But I'm also just like, this is a beautiful place. If you said to me, oh, I had to live here, great. Take me to someone else's, I go, oh, this is nice, great. Then I visited my partner's friends, and they had this beautiful house in like a suburb of Minneapolis. And they had a fireplace, which was both sides, brick, stone construction. It was like retro 60s, but like quite like a very like dignified quality to it. That I was like, oh, this is the first time that I've been like, I would love to have a place that was like this. The back was just all glass, where it's straight onto their garden, a nice view out there where I go, that's what I want. A nice ability to sort of go somewhere where you're like shut off a little bit, no sunlight, no anything, but also have a nice like vista that you can go and sit down, and I could read a book if I was a different person. or scroll on my phone if I was this person. Yeah.
So is this house going to be a lot like that place in Minnesota then?
Yeah, like nice old woods as like the basis of like, you know, the furniture and things like that. 60s sort of furniture. So it's like 60s sort of like mixed with Scandi sort of vibe in like a wood cabin.
Yeah, beautiful.
So it's like those seats that are actually quite low. In fact, like this one here, but like cushioned with like nice fabrics, very like muted colours, and then trying to adhere to some sort of, you know, basic colour scheme. I would say we'd probably go with a darker wood, and then probably like a darker pale blue, and then like a muted pastel-y yellow. That's the colour scheme.
The colour palette. Okay.
Yeah.
The Ukraine. Very much Ukraine colours there.
The potential is that the yellow can tip over into orange if we want to, but then that's like 2000s movie posters was orange and blue. So, and I'm like, that is good. Like those colours do work. And I'm saying that.
What movies are you talking about?
All of them around the time, like Jumper, Born Identity. Look at any movie posters from the 2000s, and it's orange and blue. Maybe we then put a bit of red into the blue to get it into a bit of a purpley era.
Lovely.
And I'm saying this as a colourblind person. I'm doing this purely on like theory.
Of course you are. And how do you think that affects the way you see places then?
Maybe that's why I don't like these sort of like white, real new build, sort of like minimalist vibes where I'm just like, can we just tone this down a touch?
Yeah. Because it's like a hospital.
Yeah. I don't like overhead lighting. I want to have like strategic lighting. In fact, that's one of the first times that I realised I was like financially all right was when I spent £300 on a lamp just to go on my dresser cabinet next to my bed, which I also spent quite a bit of money on, where I was like, it's time to invest in things that are going to last more than just, you know, basically my life up to that point had been like, oh, you can make that middle table from the nest of tables work as your bedside table, and then that other one can just shove in that corner. And then I was like, no, it's time. You're old enough now. And I spent a nice bit of money on that cabinet beside the bed, and then £300 on this lamp, which was like this smoked glass big orb.
Oh, lovely.
Beautiful bit of glass. Beautiful bit of glass.
He's talking 60s.
On a few of them knocking around, spilling light onto the things that you're like, that's nice to draw a bit of attention to, like that, you know, bit of art that's there maybe. And I've it's fun when you start to get some art in your room where you're like, oh good, this is the sort of stuff I want to have, rather than just like what was knocking about or what was given to me.
From Amazon.
Yeah. This is real art now.
Amazon basics are.
Yeah.
So, do you have any house rules?
Basically, I'm someone who's like, oh no, yeah, don't take your shoes off. But like, I'm also like, but in my head, like, please do take your shoes off. Why would you not take your shoes off? You're about to walk on carpet. That's how I'm genuinely when people are happy to walk around on carpet and with their shoes. I'm like, who hurt you? Recently, Mary Elaine Robertson, Shetland comedian, she has been renting the spare room in my flat and she is a delight. But I had to go through what the, like, not the rules were, but like
Do's
things how I was like, here is where I hang a tea towel that is just for mopping up water on the side. Yeah. Don't use that to dry dishes. That just hangs there to be like, oh, water's got there. Over here, we've got the one for the actual dishes, which I will try and replace every week. I don't want that there for an extended amount of time. Mm-hmm. And being like, and if you use it for like food or whatever, put it straight in the washing machine. I think I'm very specific about, I want to know what these towels are doing. I don't want to be in a situation where even if I don't know.
You're putting it straight in the washing machine.
Yeah. Like recently, I think she washed the hand towel, which is different. Obviously the one to dry your hands. That's a different towel.
You are quite a towel Nazi, I'm getting that. This is just in the kitchen. We haven't even got onto bathroom towels.
No, exactly. And I think she had washed it, but I couldn't tell, so I just re-washed it.
Yeah.
I was like, why is that hanging there? That's hanging in a different place.
Very circumspect.
Yeah. So I just ran it through again.
Is she behaving herself then?
She is great. She is a very good flatmate. There's certain things that I'm like, in my head, like, I wouldn't have bananas just lying on the side. But I'm also like, I'm aware that that's just my personal preference.
Where do you put your banana?
In like a cupboard.
Oh.
Or in a bowl in a cupboard or something like that. But she'll just have them lying on the side. And I'm like...
But is it not a fruit bowl?
There is a bowl that can be used for that, yeah. But then that gets taken over by onions and ginger and stuff like that.
Oh, dear me.
In fact, that bowl is a chaos. Imagine onions and ginger and garlic fighting each other. Yeah, crazy.
And then you're bunging some bananas in there.
Crazy.
The smelliest things in the world.
All of them
bananas,
sucking.
Ginger and garlic and onions.
Bananas absorbing all of the flavours. Yeah.
And then bananas putting out its flavour into the...
It's wild.
So it's towels are anyone's guess, aren't they?
They are
anyone's guess.
I do have to ask her. I do have to ask her.
I bet you do.
What's happening with the towels?
I think you should just say, look, love, bring your own towels.
We're going to put a sharp divide. The dryer rail in the bathroom. One side, your towels. One side, my towels.
No sherry towels. Towels in other people's houses can be circumspect. Just hanging around, you think... I just sometimes do a sort of...
Yeah. I just...
Hands on top, dry.
What I'll often do is I will use the bit of the towel that is hanging over the rail.
Yeah, the corner bit.
Because you know that's the least likely
never
to...
been touched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a bit of a freebie for Laws. That's a little treat for me.
I don't know. You just can't know.
You just don't know.
You
You don't know. You don't want to be in a situation where like, oh no, that's the butt towel. We use that only for the butt. Well, why was it hanging right next to the sink? Well, as a reminder to not use it. Where's the sink towel? Where's a hand towel?
Oh no, that's by the butt. Yeah. So, your only rule is about towels?
Here's the other thing that I've noticed is that I think most people are quite gritty.
Gritty in what respect?
As in the floor gets grit on it. Little bits of like stone or little bits of dirt or stuff like that, and you walk around, you're like, oh, I can feel a bit of... And I have just noticed that when I'm by myself, the floor isn't any more gritty. But even if someone just visits, the place just gets gritty.
The gritty so-and-so.
I don't know what it is.
The little gritters.
And I'm going around constantly with the Hoover. So that's what the veranda is for, that you de-grit. And because there's little slats, obviously, in the wood.
Hang on, you're saying they're taking their shoes off?
Yeah, but even then, some people take their shoes off, but they somehow grit the place up. I don't know where all this grit's coming from.
Are all your friends tarmackers or something?
They've played on an AstroTurf and they've gritted up the place. I don't understand it. Constantly gritting.
You want to have a word with your pals. So the rules are sort your towels out, de-grit your shoes.
And then otherwise, I would say don't no overhead lights. So if don't come in and install that behind my back. And also no excessively smelly foods unless they're sealed.
You've got quite a lot of rules, actually.
But also at the same time, If you don't adhere to any of that, I'm not going to kick up a fuss.
No, he's in sort of easygoing Nazi. So we're in the hallway, we've got the big old fireplace.
It's approximately 8 meters to the start of the fireplace. And so that means that we've got an 8x8 ability to have 2 rooms either side, but it's fully open plan, this beginning part. On the right is like very low sofas with like low tables, really nice big TV, really comfortable area, sort of arranged in a semicircle around. And with another like seat in front of the TV. But if you do want to just all gather around, have a nice drink, that's where you're doing it. Other side is like a big table. I'm thinking it's a round table. It's not a square. We're not talking square. It's round. Do people get this specific?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. It's like full cabin, rustic with clean edges. I don't want it to be like fully like, whoa, what a wacky.
Yeah.
It got carved. Like my mum's husband is a carpenter. He's probably come and done a lot of it. He created clean edges to it, but within it is charm. Nice. It's not sharp edges either. It's like if you're in an editing program, you're like curving off the edge by like 7 or 8.
Lovely. I love the illustration using editing program speak. All the listeners will understand that.
Hopefully you will understand that. There are 6 chairs around the table, but you can expand that out to 10. Those are in a store somewhere that if like, for example, we have like a poker game, you can fit 10 around.
Oh, you can bring more chairs out.
Yeah. There is also probably near the fire 2 armchairs with like little wooden tables beside it, probably where I'm sitting in the morning for a coffee.
So you're sitting by the fire in the low chairs, reading your newspaper.
Yeah,
not
scrolling my phone, saying, "Dear, the shares are down today."
On your pipe, with your smoking jacket and your monochrome slippers.
Yeah. The fireplace is in the middle. Kitchen is off to the left because that's where the dining room is. Obviously, all of this is open plan, but now we're getting to the point where like bookshelves and cupboards and things like that are creating soft walls. So it's not an official wall, but it's creating like a divide. Yeah. That means that on the right-hand side is we're into more of like library / workstation.
Yeah. So it sort of organically just flows from to there.
But I can go into this workstation area and it is like closed off. I hate people watching me work. So I would have my back to the wall so that people can't see what I'm working on. But there's a bookcase up that's creating like a soft wall, and then another one the other side where it's like, oh, if you want to, you could peek through.
Are those books real books or they're just phones?
Just alphabetical order.
And this one...
The back is a wide room with like the glass back to it where we can look out. There's no second floor to it in that first bit when you walk in. It's just high and everything like that. But then you look up and cutting through where the fireplace is.
We've got beams up here.
There's beams. It's glorious. Maybe we've got like some of the animals I've killed are like hung up there.
Have we got the taxidermy?
The taxidermy puffin's there, and then there's 7 humans that I've killed. Their heads up there, sort of framed, beautiful. Then the second half of the house has an upstairs, which is where the master bedroom and then 2 guest bedrooms are.
Okay. So what's the kitchen looking? Is that all wood?
That's all wood. Yeah, it's a bit more Scandi. It's a bit more. It's less rustic. It's a bit more functional.
More higgy.
More higgy. Yeah.
We've got furs everywhere.
No furs. I don't like that texture. Just what nice throws.
Animals you killed?
They're just rotting outside.
Right.
Yeah. And then obviously, you've got the stairs up to the upstairs, but then you've got stairs underneath that downstairs into our basement, but also into our secret passageways to London and New York.
Okay. So in the kitchen, famously, we've got the same air fryer.
Yeah, famously.
Do you enjoy appliance life?
I've got my coffee bean grinder. I've got my milk frother. I got my kettle that I can activate with my voice.
You into your voice activation? Would you like it all to be voice activated in this house?
Yeah, it's all voice activated. But it's also got a button on it.
I'm getting because of the tunnel as well, I'm getting sort of slightly Elon Musk vibes.
Oh, because of the autism. Because I've been doing a Nazi salute there. Sorry, a Roman salute the entire time.
Because he designed a tunnel apparently to go under LA.
He wanted to do his Hyperloop tunnel, didn't he? Yeah, which everyone was like, that would cause significant thermal heat transfer in a way that would be catastrophic to life.
Well, do you remember when he tried to get the boys out of the tunnel in Thailand?
Oh, yeah, and he called the guy a pedo.
Pedophile.
My house has a don't throw around the accusation of paedophilia
Rule.
willy-nilly.
Rule.
Yeah, that's one of the rules. No grit. No slurs. No using towels for the wrong thing.
Okay, we're not sitting down in the kitchen, we're sitting down at the lovely wooden, floored but beautiful round table.
Yeah, there's a middle kitchen island where there's like high stools, but otherwise we're not. That's just literally you're like, oh, I'll just have a little scroll of the phone here.
Are you cooking much, or you're not getting takeout, are you? You're not getting Deliveroo?
Well, they can come down the tunnel. It's 8 minutes. And they can bring their bike down there. It's wide enough for a bike. Yeah, they have to cycle down that tunnel. Where does it pop out? Good question. In London, it pops out in that little house in the middle of Soho Square.
Oh, beautiful! Problem though, problem.
League of Gentlemen.
No, that square is shut at night time.
That's true.
Come on, get out.
Yeah. Okay. You've raised a very good... It pops out in the back exit of Madame Tussauds.
Yeah, that's more like it.
And then in New York, it pops out in the Lower East Side by the Regal Cinema, Essex Crossing. It makes it easier for me to... Actually, that does make it real easy when we go to the cinema. That's good. So actually, in London, it pops out near the Prince Charles.
Are we heating the place?
The fireplace.
That's doing the whole thing, is it?
There's a real nice heating thing from the oven, that when the oven's on, it heats the rest of the house as well.
You got an Arga?
No, I hate Argas. It reminds me of posh people. And then it's just annoying. It's like, oh, you want to cook something, do you? It has to be at this temperature. Turning up at these like English country houses sort of things and it being like, oh, we're cooking on the Arga. Oh, just admit it's not good.
That's a real bugbear.
I do have a problem with posh.
Posh.
Yeah.
Posh. Well, that's another thing to go on your rules, isn't it?
No posh.
No posh.
No posh, no pedos, no
better.
grit. Yeah, and often they are.
Yeah. So, who would be your nightmare neighbours?
I guess it would be if it was like an influencer house. Because I want to be the only influencer house. Right? If they're constantly coming over to ask for stuff. I guess it's nice to have a neighbour because like the ones opposite me at the moment, like we take each other's packages in.
Cute.
We have a little like, you alright, how you doing? Never have a chat. I would say we've never had a chat. We've had this. You alright? How's it going? Good. Yeah. Alright. Cheers. That genuinely is the limit in like 7 years of living there.
So you wouldn't want to live next to Mr. Beast?
Yeah, or yeah, I'd hate to live next to Mr. Beast, constantly doing schemes. And always asking to use my tunnel.
Yeah, but you've got something. I hate to say it, or maybe I don't mind saying it. You've got something about the Beast about you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Maybe the worst thing anyone's ever said about me.
You're always filming stuff. You've always got little stunts going on.
Little stunt.
You know, he's flipping beer mats.
That's true, but
He's living on an island for 7 days on his own.
Is that what Mr. Beast did?
Sort of that sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go and live in a glass box for 2 years.
I wouldn't do that. I need to make it clear I would not do that. I would hate that. I'm too busy. I've got all this socialising to do, apparently. I need to get out of the box.
Funnily enough, you're living in a box at the moment, in that glass box.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I don't want neighbours for, I want to say, at least a mile.
Yeah, you don't want a lot of interaction.
You don't.
I used to live opposite these people who I sort of knew, but we just did sort of hellos and we'd occasionally chat. But they'd always find me in doing really weird things. They'd always come up the house and I'd be doing something odd.
Gaulier.
Yeah. It sounds very me. This is very on brand, obviously. But they'd always step up the house at the wrong time. And it was very sort of 1 foot in the grave sort of scenario, you know, where it's like, oh, only me, you know, that kind of thing. I'd be on all fours with my hand down a drain, in the middle of the road.
Sure.
And I'd be like, I just dropped my keys. So, where are we going?
We're going upstairs to the bedrooms.
And the stairs, are they just wooden?
Regular wooden. There's a little bit of unevenness to it. Just
Lovely.
A little bit of like
so
character.
Stepdaddy's not been around to do the sanding on the stairs?
That's nice. That's such a... Stepdaddy ain't been around.
Am I getting splinters on the banister?
No. So smoothed off and varnished.
Late, so what do we call it? What's the editing term?
7 or 8% of a curved edge to it. So you've gone round the back of the fireplace and then gone up the stairs. To the right is the master bedroom. To the left are the 2 smaller bedrooms. I guess we've got to have a toilet somewhere around there.
You're going to have a pee-pee hole, yeah.
So what we're doing an ensuite in the master, but hear me out, we're doing the Disneyland Paris hotel vibe of another door at the back of that where the toilet is, where you can do any of
We're not doing an airlock and then a bathroom.
We are doing master bedroom, bathroom, toilet, and that way you can do any of the expulsions.
Sorry, are we having
dignity.
an expulsion room downstairs?
Yeah, that will be under the stairs. Then there'll be another one downstairs in the basement. In the basement is the 2 expulsion cabinets, which are there basically deliberately for where you can, like, I'll put something downstairs that is like fun to look at or engage with, so that people are like, oh, I just want to go and have a
like
little
a
look
magic eye poster?
Yeah, probably a magic eye. Or like a little sand toy or something. We don't want a sand toy because it'll get gritty.
Bass fish that used to sing.
Yeah. In fact, there will be things down there that create sound and are like they're reasonable excuses for you to be like, oh, I want to. Yeah, there's fish down there. Let's say that.
A real fish, not the fish, not the bass fish that used to sing on the wall.
There is a beautiful
Hang
aquarium.
on, we're still upstairs at the moment.
Oh no, we're down in the basement.
Okay.
Basically, I'm creating things that people can say like, oh, I'm going to go and do this.
So they can go at the toilet.
And there's sound and dignity to it to hide everything that anyone wants to get up to.
Yeah.
And then no one's like, oh, you took a while.
So we're downstairs in the basement.
We've got a nice aquarium. There's also a little pool with like a little hot tub as well. Basement pool. Lovely lighting, but it's like cut into the ground. It feels like it's not a pool. It feels like it's cut into nature. There's no grit in there, crucially, but it feels like stone. Pool. It's stone rather than like, tiling and things like that. And it goes around corners, so you've got like privacy areas and there's fish there as well.
Fish in the pool?
No, like big tanks that sort of like cut off areas that you like, or you go around that corner. And
like we're doing Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet.
Exactly.
Are we playing the tune as well?
Yeah, Desiree's down there the entire time.
Yeah, is she living?
Yeah, she's a living.
We don't see her for dust, Desiree, these days, do we?
No.
Can I get a request from Desiree?
Yeah.
Life, oh life, oh life, oh life.
I can't believe you got Desiree to come on the podcast.
I'm afraid of the dark, especially when I'm in a
basement with a pool. She hates it down there when I turn the lights out, basically. But I'm like, hey, Desiree, there's a bed in the corner. There's a little camp bed in the corner. That's where she sleeps.
I'd rather have a piece of toast.
Well, you're not allowed up here.
That I like.
Moist. She likes it moist. She likes a moist bit of toast. How do you want your toast? I just dip it in some water. Horrible.
So that's a lovely touch, having Desiree for keeps down there.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
I don't feel like she's doing anything these days. Got 90s money, didn't she?
Yeah, she got 90s money.
She got 90s money.
And now she's living in a basement in the woods.
Seems a bad lot on her part, considering she did so well off of Life Oh Life. So she's living down there. Well, she's got the pool, she's got a hot tub.
She's got a little passageway that like I'm not allowed to use, which takes her back to her family. She just comes and goes. But nice. I insist she sleeps there.
You don't want to be bumping into her too often upstairs, do you?
No, and I don't want her to feel like she can come upstairs. So she's cleaning the pool.
You want to feel shut down there?
She's cleaning the pool. She's singing the songs when I need to, when people need sounds made. Because in that corner where her bed is, she takes the camp bed away. It's actually a little stage area and there's lots of like low seats and it's like a little jazz club in the corner.
Cute. That's a nice
a couple
touch.
of cocktails. Yeah.
So down there you've just got the 2 toilets, Desiree's camp bed, the stage, the jazz club, the bar, the pool and the hot tub.
Yeah, and there's a little hatch by underneath the dining table. Because it's in that corner. Underneath the dining table, there's a little hatch where you can drop a double bass down if they've got someone incoming playing double bass. Because otherwise you're like, I've got to take that down the stairs. It's a nightmare. So yeah, little hatch, double bass goes down. And then the rest of the instruments come in through Desiree's passageway.
A drop-down hatch purely for double basses.
Yeah, and people were like, well, can I pop...
That's a niche one.
People were like, can I pop a cello down there? Is it a cello hatch? No. Well, it's smaller than a double. I don't care. Take the cello down the stairs or take it through Desiree's passage.
Do you know what happened one terrible time when someone dropped one through? It still had the spike on it, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it went boop and it burst through the aquarium.
And it killed a member of Blue.
What are Blue doing down there?
They were doing a double bill jazz evening. So they were doing like lo-fi beats version of their old hits. I'll rise. Yeah. And one of them didn't rise because they got spiked by a cello. May they rest in pit. This one goes to... This one's for you, Duncan. Poor Duncan. Big Dunk. Not big enough. Poor guy.
I'm trying to think of another blues song. And who threw the double bass down?
The cello with the spike.
Yeah.
I don't want to cast stones because it will make the floor gritty. But there are some people saying that it was Shola Armour. Yeah.
Because it was a 90s revive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's a great touch, the double bass hatch. Well, on that note, I better leave my flute.
Yeah, you're playing flute there all the time. And yeah, you're playing flute, but you also little ciggy as well.
Where am I having my ciggy?
Downstairs, in the jazz club.
In the jazz club.
You know, I don't really like jazz that much, but I like the vibe of it.
The vibe of a jazz club.
Yeah.
100% with you. You know what? I'm just down there doing some nodding.
Yeah.
I'm just doing some nodding.
Oh, man, I do want a jazz club down there. Now I am thinking I want to be rich enough to have this house. I'm so excited.
Thank you very much for taking us on a tour of your dream house, Stuart Laws.
Thank you for having me.
So now you're even able to watch this full episode on YouTube. Also, keep your eyes on the socials at Hollyburn's Dream House Pod, because we're going to be releasing pictures of each house. We're going to get an estate agent to value each house. So if you'd like to send in your guesstimates for the value of the houses, you never know, you might win the house if you get the price right. Imagine that'd be quite the podcast giveaway, wouldn't it?
Thanks so much for listening. And that didn't sound sincere, did it? But it is. Thanks so much at Hollyburn Comedy. Bye.